This is my father's cousin, William Henry Ridges. William's mother, Kate, was my great-aunt. Kate married a coal merchant, also called William Henry Ridges, in 1890 in St John's Church in Fulham, West London. The couple settled locally in Fulham Park Gardens. On March 13th the following year, Kate gave birth to twins, Wallace Rowland and William Henry. Sadly, Wallace died 4 months later. His twin brother William spent his early childhood in Fulham and attended the Munster Road School. These school records tell us that the Ridges had moved to a smaller property in nearby Winchenden Road. By the turn of the century, the Ridges had moved to Bromley, then a small market town in Kent. William's father was now the landlord of the Rising Sun pub in Bromley High Street. When William was in his teens, he moved with his family to another pub, the Swan in West Wickham, about 3 miles from Bromley. At this time, despite the arrival of a railway link with London 30 years before, West Wickham remained a village. William had a job in an estate agency, probably here in nearby Bromley. He also sang in Mr. Terry's choir, probably at St John's Church in West Wickham, which even today remains in a rural setting. It was about this time that William joined the Territorial Army. To be precise, he joined the 4th Battalion, the Queen's Own Royal West Kent Regiment. On the 4th of August, 1914, Britain declared war on Germany. In 1916, William's outfit, the West Kents, was dispatched to the Middle East to fight the Turks. In World War I, Turkey was one of Germany's allies, and the Turks held large parts of the Middle East. William's battalion was sent to Egypt to push the Turks back through Palestine. In March 1917, William's battalion advanced to Rafah, then crossed the old Turkish-Egyptian frontier. I recently came across a letter that William wrote to my grandparents. My grandmother was his Aunt Edith, who once lived near him in Fulham. My dear Auntie and Uncle, thank you for the parcel received 3 days ago. The cake was splendid. I am thinking I should rather prefer soldiering out here than in England for the moment. Things go on much the same as usual. We are still progressing favourably, and there is nothing of importance to report. Please give my best wishes to Uncle and Jeff. Soon after this letter was written, William's battalion advanced on the enemy. The first objective was to take the hill near Gaza, called Samson Ridge. It was here that William fell on the 19th of April, 1917. A letter from one of his comrades tells us what happened. Billy died the finest death a soldier could die, and, thank God, it was instantaneous. He was bandaging another wounded chap under very heavy rifle fire when he was hit. William's body lies in the Gaza War Cemetery. I have obtained copies of William's army records and his will made as a serving soldier. By the time William's parents got news of his death, they were running the Oak pub in Widmore Road, Bromley. Exactly 100 years later, on the 19th of April 2017, I had the privilege of commemorating the centenary of William's tragic death. His name is proudly emblazoned on the West Wickham War Memorial on Corkscrew Hill. I laid some red roses on the memorial steps on that special day. The flowers were still there, weeks later.